Hello, good afternoon, 2022. Today we're going to discuss the 8th character of the 1000 character essay or 1000 character classic. And that's how we write it. It's called Huang. And remember that is a radical called a plantation radical, and the second part is ball. It's something, it's a ticket sound, and here something actually means the water. I see it again how we write it. Okay, so you know how to write it now. And translation in Google Translate. The sound of Google Translate. Huang, that is standard Mandarin. But how about Cantonese? You can have an app here. Fong, okay. And it's called Read Aloud plugin, and I set it to Cantonese, so you can read any Cantonese just by pressing the button here. And the translation in Google Translate is shortage. In fact, it's not a really good translation. I think in the classic here, it's more about wasteland and something that uncultivated, because the first sentence of this classic is about how the universe looked like before the civilization. So it's more about uncultivated. It also means neglect or anything. It all means some many kind of negative meaning for this word. So this word itself not very nice, but mostly in the classic here it means uncultivated and abandoned and something that is lost but not before the civilization. It is not cultivated. And now we have gone through this, and now we have gone through this as well. That means we completed whole sentence, and we can now have a nice reading of this poetry. Okay, this is the nice reading of this first sentence of this poetry. How about in Mandarin? We can change it to Mandarin. That's meaning Chinese, and there's Taiwan, but it's similar. I would use the Mandarin Chinese. And that is standard form. And that is the romanization that Cantonese form, and that is romanization for Mandarin, Huang. Now come to the seal script. That is seal script. That is standard, right? And now the cursive strip. That's one of the form of the cursive strip. So now we have completed the first standard. You can write it. Okay, the one possible way, but it all depends on your creativity. No fixed rules on the cursive strip. Again, the standard strip. And here is the radical, and it means the plant or the trees. Okay, those plant. And here, just take the sound more. Okay, the actual meaning is not very nice about death, but it's not taking care of the death, of course. And more here, the river, like a river. Okay. Okay, finally we have the practice, the cursive script again. Okay, thank you. Well, we have completed the first sentence.